identifies and a part of Miss Ghana 2020. Today, I welcome you to Fafali's kitchen. And guess what? We are going to prepare an indigenous dish by the airways in the Volta region, which is called jenfule. Well, let's get started. Okay, so before we begin the cooking, first of all, we have to wash our hands. Jenfule, as said earlier, is an indigenous dish in the Ewe tribe in the Volta region of Ghana. It is reddish brown in color, and it is basically made with roasted corn flour, palm oil, tomatoes, onion. We have cooked beans, ginger, garlic. We have salt and dry fish. Yeah, so these are the ingredients we are going to use for jenfule. So let's get started.
Okay, so we are about to start our cooking. And first of all, you keep a well clean and well washed pot on fire and add 2 cups of water. But guess what? Fafali is using calabash today, but I managed to get the 2 cups of water. You cover the water and allow it to boil for 5 minutes before adding the next ingredient. Okay, so our water is boiling, and the next ingredient to add is our dry fish. So you take your dry fish, you wash it very, very, very well, okay, because it might have stones in it. So you wash it to take out the stones, and you add it to the hot water. We are doing this because 1, the fish is very dry, 2, it is very hard, so it needs to be very soft. Then we begin with the preparation of our soup. You leave that for 5 minutes well covered. The next thing to do is to add our seasons of choice. So what I have here is tomatoes, ginger, garlic, pepper, onions. Okay, so welcome to my local kitchen. Today, no burner, no blender. We are going the local way. So you slice your onion, ginger, pepper into an earthenware bowl and you grind it. I think this will be less than 5 minutes. Okay, so you grind it and add it to the fish. Okay, so alright, you stir it. After adding the ingredients to it, you stir it, and the next thing to add is your tomatoes. The same way, you slice the tomatoes into smaller size into the earthenware bowl and you grind it. You grind it and add it to the soup. You stir and leave it on fire for 5 minutes. Okay, so since our soup has just begun, you make sure you add your salt, okay, to make the soup have a taste. Mind you, when you're cooking without salt, I wonder how your food will taste like. Alright, so you add salt to the soup, you stir, you cover and allow it to boil. So the third ingredient to go into the soup now is the beans. Okay, so you take your cooked beans, and since it is cooked, there is no need for you to leave it on fire for more than 3 minutes, or else it will become very soft. So you put it in the soup, leave it for 1 minute, cover it, take off the soup from fire and put a different pot on fire. This one is for the oil. When you add the oil in it roasted like that to the soup, it will make the soup have a sour taste. Okay, so right now you add 3 ladles of oil on fire. You add your tomatoes, you add your onion for it to cook. Okay, they all have to cook for it to have a very light taste, after which you pour it on the soup. So the whole thing is going to look like a palm nut soup, and in this particular stage you allow the soup to boil for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, You stir, don't forget to stir. Every stage you need to stir the soup. You allow it to boil. And the last ingredient to go into the soup now is the roasted corn flour. You add it to the soup and then you stir in one direction. You don't pour it into the soup. You sprinkle it into the soup. You stir in one direction. You mix it. You stir the mixture at the same time continuously till your desired paste texture is achieved and all the lumps are completely dissolved in the soup. Now we have our jenkple ready. You cover it for at least 2 minutes. Okay, then you remove from fire and serve hot. Now our jenkple is ready now. As you all can see, there's a reddish brown in color. Okay, and jenkple is normally eaten on all special occasions, especially naming ceremonies, family cookouts, marriage ceremonies, and festivals, to mention but a few. But in our land, it has a traditional and spiritual significance to them. Okay, so the Ewe tribe, they believe that they need to feed their gods and their ancestors. Okay, so during their festivals, they sprinkle this on the floor, at their shrines, on the streets, to their gods and ancestors to ask for more protection, more prosperity, and more blessings. So this particular food has a very great significance to the Ewe land. Our jenkple is ready now.
Wow, it tastes great. This is not Maggi food. Okay, so finally we have come to the end of the preparation of the jenkple. But guess what? Look at my table. It is messed up, like really messed up. So I have to clean this and prepare a very nice tea to enjoy. Hello loves, so far so good. We have come to the end of the jenkple preparation. And guess what? My food is ready and well garnished with hair. Let's have a look. Ooh. Wow, this will be delicious, I guess. Guess what? I'm in the Volta region of Ghana, and I have the Queen Mother and the King with one of his elder here ready to taste my delicious food. Let's see them what they do so. Well, thank you so much for staying with me. Remember, my name is Gagodo Fafali Betizer, contestant number 35, and I present to you jenkple preparation by the Ewe tribe in the Volta region of Ghana. Thank you and have a lovely day.